Welcome back, guys. This is going to be a short one because we're not getting too far, but my master cylinder did come in. Now it came with this stuff and this bullet is what they're calling it, because this is made for a longer shaft, and if you're not using it like that, you put this bullet in here, it takes up the slack. So when I first put it on my truck, on the Silverado Master, whole pattern fit, but it was hanging out. See kind of where I got that gap? It was hanging out about there. So I meticulously ground this thing down to still kind of have that ball nose. I'd put Sharpie on here, put it in, see where it was touching, sand it a little more. I ended up taking probably 1/8 to 3/16 off of it. They want 0 to 5/1000 gap. So I think I got her good enough. So with that guy in, we're flat, and I went until I could do this and not mess with any Sharpie marks. It took a long time, but I think we got it there. Which looks, this depth is the same as the old Silverado Master. See how flat that is, and how deep it's kind of chamfered in there where it was seated. So now we must be close enough to the same. So I've got their master, I've got the proportioning valve, which bolts right to it, right here on the bottom. I think that's going to look pretty slick. And then I've got these brake lines with banjos that's supposed to connect it. So I don't have all my camera stuff set up anymore since I've moved. Still got to figure that out, but I'm going to assemble this. Got it assembled sitting up there. So we've gone from this, look at the height of that bastard, and obviously factory no proportioning valve, all that other crap. So we've gone from that to this. Much cleaner, proportioning valves mounted, nice and simple. I love the way this looks. That is slick. I planned on running banjos for the outlets. They don't have to go too far. It's just got to get from here to over there. And what I really like about these versus the Willwood is you can take these caps off and check your fluid. You don't have to unbolt the whole top of the reservoir. Nice, easy. Height-wise, everything else-wise, it's low profile, looks cool. Put the nuts on it, so now it's there. I have no idea how many more times I may have to take this on and off. I got some bolts, weld them to my plate. Whatever zinc coating they had on them, really didn't like the welding, but it's on there. I did have to notch the firewall, or just a little bit, where the before this was on and that plate was on, you could see the brake pedal hole and the firewall hole not exactly lined up, so I had to clearance the firewall maybe 1/4 inch right at the bottom side, offset this way, opposite of where the pedal box was. And I don't know why it's like that, because the pedal box also, the clutch master, those studs go through it too, so it should all be lined up. And the holes, the 4 holes were close, just not the big center. But it's on there. Got lots more clearance. We're still, I still got to dodge around it, but whatever. So next thing I got that I can't really do anything with except for unbox it is a drive shaft shop. So we'll get this thing opened up. They shipped it assembled. I've already opened it up when I picked it up, and I do need to get some bolts because the TR6060 out of the Challenger didn't come with the bolts. So I got to get some bolts for that. So I'll get this unboxed. I was wrong. They got me hooked up. Looks like I got all the bolts I need in one of the little end packs. So this one's got 2 CVs and 1 U-joint at the rear. When I was talking to them about it, about all the angle to dangle with multiple joints, but because I've got 2 CVs, it's not gonna be as sensitive. I don't have to match U-joint angles because there's no other U-joint. Those are constant velocity. So it should be fairly easy to get my heights where everything needs to be. But it's middle of the week. I haven't had time to touch that. I don't know if I'll have time to touch that till this weekend. Hopefully, maybe, and maybe not. But there it is. So that's how you put a lot of money in parts real quickly in a, what I would consider a $500 beater truck. This is just a short one. I don't get that many views anyway, so I don't know if these really short videos are even worth doing, or how many people are keeping up that closely, if they're playing with their Dakota or whatever. But if feedback's alright, I'll just keep doing this, because I only have 5-10 minutes, an hour, mostly at max at a time, at least for a while. So I can kind of do this as I go, or I can just wait and do a long look what I did video instead of being kind of in the middle of it. I've also got to get another camera, another GoPro, and get everything set back up so that I can set everything up and clean this garage, because there's crap everywhere. That'll make quality a little better, so I can be a little more thorough on step by step of what I'm doing. But for now, this is all I can do. So if you enjoyed it, thank you.